How old do you feel?
25.
25. And do you feel male or female?
Female.
Mm-hmm. And tell me what's happening there. Is this a memory from your current life?
No.
Mm-hmm. And what do you notice around you there?
I'm in space.
Repeat that.
In space.
In space. Mm-hmm. And what else do you notice there as you're there in space?
I see myself falling. I have on a spacesuit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Mm-hmm.
guessing that I'm an astronaut.
Mm-hmm. Describe the spacesuit. What spacesuit? What does it look like?
It's white, yeah, or gray. I think that's gray.
Repeat that.
I think it's gray.
Gray. Mm-hmm.
And I just see a helmet.
A helmet. Mm-hmm. And describe your body.
I don't really see my body.
Mm-hmm. You can feel your body. How do you feel? How does your body feel?
Traumatized.
Repeat that.
Traumatized.
Traumatized. Mm-hmm. Traumatized from what?
Alien.
Repeat that.
Alien.
Aliens. Mm-hmm. Tell me more about these aliens.
I heard something about forensic files.
Repeat that.
I heard something about forensic files.
Forensic files.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. So you're there in space. Tell me why are you there in space? What's happening there?
Something about being a space cadet.
A space cadet. Mm-hmm. What planet are you from?
Mars.
Mars. Mm-hmm. And tell me more about these forensic files and what it has to do with being a space cadet.
Something about space showers.
Repeat that.
Something about space showers.
Space showers.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What else do you notice there?
I noticed it looks as though I am in some type of fire, as though maybe it's a meteor or I'm descending out of space.
Repeat that.
It looks as though I'm descending out of space, but it's really fast, as though maybe like the ship is breaking apart.
Okay. All right. So, do you feel like you're attached to anything there in space, or are you just freely floating?
It's just freely floating.
Freely floating. Mm-hmm. And how long have you been floating there?
2,000 years.
2,000 years. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That you feel traumatized, you feel scared and alone. Were there other people there with you before you were detached from the place where you were?
Um, I believe I was sent by myself, but I hear someone saying abort mission.
Mm-hmm. Mm. All right. All right. As you're floating there, what thoughts go through your mind?
Why are they leaving me out here?
Repeat that.
Why are they leaving me out here?
Why are they leaving you out there? Is this your first time in space, or have you been before?
First time.
hmm You have a family?
Yes.
Tell me more about your family.
Single mother with a little boy.
hmm hmm How old is your son?
7.
What's his name?
Christopher.
Christopher. hmm And what's your name?
Tanya.
What is it?
Tanya.
Tanya.
Hmm.
hmm hmm And
Had a twin.
you had a
Her name
friend.
was Tracy.
Repeat that. You had a friend, and her name is what?
A twin. And her name is Tracy.
Tracy. hmm hmm And when you said that you're from Mars, is that where were born, or is that where you were before this? You were there and floating in space.
This is where we live.
It's where you live.
Hmm.
hmm And is there a year, a time reference that you're there on that planet
It's in the future.
in the future?
Hmm.
hmm Okay. hmm And tell me more about that. How and what were you doing before you became a space cadet?
I volunteered to be a space cadet because I wanted to leave Earth.
Mm-hmm. Why did you want to leave Earth?
A curious mind.
Repeat that.
A curious mind.
Theory of you, a theory of yours.
A curious mind.
Oh, a serious mind.
Curious.
Serious.
Curious. Curious.
Okay.
Which is C.
Okay. Tell me more about that.
I'm seeing that my son was very fascinated with space,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to be able to tell him about it and to tell him that it really existed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So now that you're there floating in this place throughout space, I want to go back to what was happening before you were there's floating in space. Now count from 3 to 1, and you'll be back in the scene in that same life just before you were there floating in space. Want to see how you ended up there. 3, 2, 1. Be there now. Tell me what's happening. Where are you?
I see myself in a kitchen. It appears to look like an apartment.
Mm-hmm. How old do
Very
you
white.
how old do you feel there?
I'm still in my 20s,
Mm-hmm.
and I still see my son, but he looks to be younger,
Mm-hmm.
maybe in his 30s.
How old?
3.
3. Mm-hmm. And what are you wearing there?
See white pants and a white shirt, so I'm wearing all white.
Mm-hmm. And look at your skin. What color is your skin?
Black.
Mm-hmm. How about your hair? Describe your hair.
Orange.
Mm-hmm.
Very long though.
Mm-hmm. And Tanya, how do you feel there in that kitchen with your son?
Remorseful.
Mm-hmm. Remorseful because of.
Me knowing that I'm about to get ready to leave.
Mhm. Mhm.
There's a possibility that I might not make it back.
Mhm. Mhm. And what thoughts go through your mind as you're feeling remorseful knowing that?
Scared, I don't want to lose my son.
Mhm. Mhm.
This training, so I see myself going off to training, and it's for 4 years.
Mhm. Mhm. Tell me more about this training.
I'm in Russia.
Mhm. And who's there
Something
with?
about the
Go ahead.
Russian mob or the Russian mafia.
Repeat that.
Something about the Russian mob or the Russian mafia.
What about the Russian mob or mafia?
That is who I work for.
Okay. Okay. Is that where you live in Russia?
Yes.
Mhm. So let's move forward. Go to that. We're gonna move forward to that training and want to see what happens there in training. A significant day there for you in training. Three, two, one. Be there now. Tell me what's happening.
See a lot of men.
Repeat that.
See a lot of men.
Mm-hmm. A lot of
So
men.
I was sent to Russia to be a spy,
Repeat that.
but I was sent to Russia to be a spy
Uh-huh.
and look more into the Russian military because the Russian military is connected to the Russian mafia.
Okay.
So I am an American,
Mm-hmm.
but I was sent to Russia as a top secret mission.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Gotcha. And so you're there. You say you see a lot of men.
Hmm.
Is it daytime, nighttime?
Can't tell. I'm inside of a building,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what do you notice inside this building?
a warehouse,
Mm-hmm.
kind of dimly lit.
Repeat that.
It's a little bit dimly lit.
Dimly lit. Mm-hmm. How do you
I
feel there?
see a little lost,
Mm-hmm.
but not trying to show that I am lost.
Mm-hmm.
I
What
do
else?
see myself asking, what did I get myself into?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What happens next?
I see myself trying to call someone.
Call
And
someone.
yes, it looks like a walkie-talkie though.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear myself saying to someone I'm in,
Mm-hmm. Do they respond back?
yes, they're
Oh.
telling me to look for the forensic file.
Mm-hmm. Right. Tell me what happens next.
I get caught. No, someone's just asking, what am I doing in here? And I told them I was lost.
Mm-hmm.
So I quickly put the files in my coat, but
Mm-hmm.
in my shoes.
Mm-hmm. And what happens next?
So I just see myself sitting here just listening to all these different things. It's a little bit inaudible.
Mm-hmm.
I look at my watch and I see that it's 4:30.
Mm-hmm.
I also keep hearing the name Bridget.
Repeat that.
Keep hearing the name Bridget.
You're hearing the name Bridget?
Bridget.
Bridget. Okay. Who's Bridget?
She was my friend.
Mm-hmm. And where is
Turned
Bridget?
Bridget turned her back on me.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more
I'm
about
not
that.
I'm not sure why though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're there. What happens? The purpose? Do you put the files in your coat? What happens next?
I'm sitting in this room drinking my coffee
Mm-hmm.
and I see myself look down at my watch again. So I don't know if I'm like waiting to be dismissed.
Mm-hmm. What year is it there, Tanya?
Just heard 30, 40.
30 or 40? Mm-hmm. And what happens next?
Everything is very futuristic. Like we're having a meeting and not everyone is present. So there is like some holographic images.
Mm-hmm.
I just appear to be very bored or just very ready to get out of here.
Mm-hmm. And what thoughts are going through your mind as you're there?
I'm ready to get out of this seat.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
I hear Mel say the session is done for today.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
all are free to go.
Okay. And is that why you were looking at your time? Because of that meeting or something else?
Because I was just ready to go. I had
Okay.
had enough of the space that day.
Okay. All right. Tell me what happens next.
I leave and I call Bridget
Mm-hmm.
and she tells me she's going to meet me at my place.
Mm-hmm. What
So
happens next?
I meet us at my place and we're just sitting here chatting.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's a part of the mission too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There, I'm seeing that there is a chance for some type of promotion,
What do you mean a chance for some type of promotion?
like to move up in this gig, because we both were sent from the same place.
Okay.
So I already knew her.
Okay. All right. I want you to connect with Bridget's energy. Tell me if you recognize her as anyone in your current life.
I don't know this person.
Okay. All right. So what happens next?
She doesn't want me to know who she is.
Mm-hmm. And what do you mean when you say that?
She doesn't want me to know that she really isn't my friend.
Mm-hmm.
She was sent on the mission to befriend me so that I can get caught in something, but I'm not sure what that is.
Mm-hmm. Who was it that sent her on the mission?
Somebody named Romeo.
Romeo?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Where did you meet Bridget?
In space cadet training,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they want you to get caught. Do you know why
yeah,
that is?
she doesn't think I'm qualified, or someone doesn't think I'm qualified. So she's working with someone.
Mhm. Mhm. Right. And tell me what happens next.
She gets a call on her phone and she tells me that it's an emergency that she's going to have to leave.
Mhm. What happens next?
I see her getting inside this very like luxurious black car. Very sleek. It kind of looks like something Batman would have driven.
Repeat that.
It looks like something Batman would have driven. Like it was a very sleek car.
Mhm.
And whoever this person is, she gets inside and she asks them, "Does does she suspect anything?" And she's like, "No."
Mhm. And what happens next?
This person, Romeo, looks like modern day. Everybody's faces look similar,
Mhm.
except I don't even know. Like Bridget, it's weird. I feel like I know Bridget, but Bridget is wearing some form of a mask. Like she doesn't want me to know who she is.
Mhm. You mean she's disguising her real appearance? Is that what you mean?
She's disguising her real nature or who
Okay.
she really is. Who she really is.
Okay. All right. All right. So what happens next?
Bridget and Romeo are dating
Mhm.
secretly.
What happens next?
Romeo is using Bridget as bait,
Mhm.
as some type of revenge.
Mhm. Tell me more
He
about
wants
that.
he wants to get back at me for turning him down.
Mhm.
So instead, he befriended my friend
Mhm.
and, and turned her against me.
Mhm.
There's another person that I had as a friend. This is a normal pattern, but I don't think I realized it. There's somebody named Racine who's done this before.
Mhm.
I'm hearing stalker like energy.
From who?
Romeo.
Mhm. Okay. Mm. So once they get in a car, do they leave? Do they stay? What happens next?
They leave.
They leave. All right. And what do you do once they leave?
I'm just kind of in my kitchen going over those forensic files that I found.
Mhm. And what do you find in those files?
This is letting us know that aliens do exist,
Mhm. Okay. So I
but
want you to. But they what?
they shapeshift. They look like us.